Up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud.
Good morning, Captain.
Like to check your licenses, boys.
Good morning to you.
Live all across Big Sky Country, it's the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you statewide by Missoula Chevrolet, home of the official truck of the captain, Vibrant Hearing, Warrior Boats, Tire-Rama, Gretz RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors, your local Subaru dealer in Helena. And now, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Hey, but first, let's take a look at your weather forecast in northeast Montana, as we usually do. Today, partly cloudy, slight chance of showers in the morning, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the lower to mid-80s. Tonight, mostly cloudy, chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening, then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. Lows near 60. Sunday, partly cloudy, chance of showers in the morning. Now, that'll continue along with a slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. Highs will be in the mid-80s. Now remember, gang, you can always get the latest in outdoor news, detailed weather forecast, and a link to this week's Montana Outdoor Podcast featuring Dr. Chad Bishop and Dr. Andrew Whiteley from the Wildlife Biology Program at the University of Montana. This is one of the highest-ranked biology programs in the world. They are working on some incredible research projects. For example, Dr. Whiteley is working in genomics in fish. So I had to ask him if he could modify a walleye gene so I could catch a 30-pound walleye. Here's part of his answer.
Going from gene to what that organism actually looks like for a trait that we care about in a wild animal is so complicated. Sometimes we can understand, okay, this gene, if we go in and we edit it, we have this effect on the overall end result. But to take that into the wild...
Yeah, we'll find out the rest of his answer when you listen to the Montana Outdoor Podcast. Get the link right there on the go-to website, montanooutdoor.com.
The Rigger Cast, this time around brought to you by Vibrant Hearing. And we're back with the captain and the Week in Review in 30 seconds.
You would do anything to prevent dementia. But are you doing everything? This year, give yourself more time. Learn how the medical treatment of hearing loss can reduce your risk of dementia, keep you engaged with your loved ones, and reconnect you to life. The folks at Vibrant Hearing can help with your hearing loss and show you how treating hearing loss is also reducing your risk of dementia. For better hearing, go to vibranthearing.com.
Hey, in Glasgow, be sure to shop D&G Sports and Western. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
And a very pleasant good morning, live and direct from the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, Fort Peck headquarters. I'm the captain. Along with the whole crew this morning, we got Deadeye Denny, who is the director. He is in the command center. Good morning, Denny.
Good morning to you, Captain.
And Miguel Lee is manning the phones. Kokanee Quinn is cooking up in the captain's or the Montana Outdoor kitchens. And Downrigger Dale, the podcast prince, along with the weather forecast man, is doing his thing right there in the command center. So. Last weekend, we had the Hell Creek tournament here in Fort Peck, the Hell Creek Walleye Tournament. There was 43 teams that participated, and that reversed the downward trend of all the walleye tournaments this year in the state. They actually were only up one team, but that was encouraging to hear. They, I talked to Casey Thomas, who's the tournament director. During the Montana Walleye Governor's Cup, he participated in the Governor's Cup this year.
Yeah, it's quite a...
And he said that they had 6 teams at that time. And so they a lot of these teams entered into the tournament with, I guess, the last week. Some teams that are fishing, they look at the weather and they look at the wind, and if it's going to be really nasty out there, they probably forego it. But it turned out to be one heck of a tournament. The results are unbelievable. The first place team of Cody Martinez and Zeke Gordon had 114.74 pounds.
Yeah, that was amazing.
These Montana walleye tournaments are becoming, at least on Fort Peck, and of course Tiber Reservoir, are becoming a triple digit. You have to catch triple digit in walleye weight to be able to win them. Now, one of the things that people ask me on a periodic basis, they say, well, what do you mean the weight? What's going on here? Well, they don't bring them into a stage area and weigh these fish. They actually, in this tournament, Hell Creek tournament, they take a picture of it. They have it on a half of a PVC pipe, and it's got a measuring tape on there. They show that, and then they show that they release the fish back in the water. It's actually better for the fish, and then they record all this, and that's how they determine who wins these tournaments. And so this is they can catch 5 fish a day, the 5 best fish they enter, so it's a 2-day tournament, so they can enter up to 10 fish. So this is 10 fish, 114 pounds. That's over 11 pounds of fish.
I have a question.
Is, fantastic. Pardon me?
I have a question, Captain. So what is to stop, say, like those guys from Ohio to show up with, Photoshop and, be able to cheat, since it's just a fisherman taking a picture, right?
Is that the Ohio... I don't know who you're talking about.
The guys that stuffed all the weights inside the walleye and got in all kinds of trouble. And
right.
Cheaters.
We're
worried about
cheaters.
cheaters.
Who they are, because they would have the orange jumpsuits. You'd be able to tell them right away. Plus, it's a little tough for them to reel in a fish because they got handcuffs and chains on the handcuffs on their wrists, and then the chains go down. They can't walk real well. It goes right down to their ankles. It's dated, I assume. I don't know for a fact, but I'm assuming it's dated. And plus, they show a video moments after they measure this fish that they're releasing it back into the water. So everything,
it'd have to be pretty. You'd have to be pretty talented to cheat on that. So, okay.
Yeah, you should be more talented on catching the fish rather than trying to figure out how you're going to rig it and so you can win the tournament.
I just worry about these damn out-of-staters trying to cheat on us.
Yeah, you worry about a lot of things.
That's
second
conscientious.
place team was Owen Wilcox and Cade McAllister, 105.21 pounds. Stuart Law and Macy Rose caught 104.68 pounds. And Cage Gordon and Wayne Wilcox caught 100.23 pounds. 4 teams over 100 pounds.
That's amazing.
And yeah, that's a lot of good walleye. And I'm assuming the Forward Live Scope probably had a big thing to do with that. So that's that. Now let's switch species. By the way, the walleye fishing is still very, very good on Fort Peck. So if you're looking at doing a little walleye fishing, you might want to head over here. They're catching a lot of eaters, and when I say eaters, that's a 16 to 20 pound or 20-inch fish.
Nice fish.
And so you can head over here for that. And the salmon fishing, it still continues to do well. Bruce Stell, who is the pickle man, along with his son Josh, they came and they stayed at headquarters for a couple of days. They went out fishing with Scott Collingsworth of Fort Peck Marina. And I got my counter is full of pickles now. I appreciate that from Bruce. I put one of them in the refrigerator. He also made and Kokanee, you can take a note of this, also made a huckleberry pie. And I haven't had a chance to eat yet. But they had a slice out of it. And I said, what's that white stuff in there? And he says, Cool Whip, a mixture of Cool Whip and Philadelphia cream cheese.
Yeah.
I might have some for breakfast this morning.
That
Cool
sounds
Whip.
like the breakfast of champions for
Cool
sure.
Whip.
Yes.
So they went out to fish with Collingsworth, and for 2 days, they're bringing home 11 Chinook salmon.
Awesome.
They had 9 hookups on, let's see, what's today? Saturday? 9 hookups on Thursday, and they had like 12 hookups on Saturday, and they boated 11 Chinook salmon. They're all about 15 to 20 pounds. Biggest one, I guess they call is about 18, 19 pounds. So that's the Pickle Man, and all the guides are doing well. Don Wilkins, if you read his report, he has got it dialed in. There's a guy named Joe. I can never pronounce his last name. He's extremely successful. And there's the individual fishermen that'll go out. Like Gary Reeb and I, the Blackjaw Fly guy, we went out on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I took the day off. Gary went back to Plentywood, and we caught collectively 4 salmon in those 3 days. So that's kind of par for the course for us. So that's what's going on over here at Fort Peck. Let's get news from the field. Instead of Greg Lemon, we have Morgan Jacobson from Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks right here on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Morning, Captain. August is here, and that means hunting season is right around the corner. The first day of hunting begins with the 900 Series Archery Antelope season, which kicks off on August 15th and runs through November 9th. Speaking of antelope, hunters who applied for the general antelope season can expect to see their drawing results this coming week. Checking on the status of your application is easy. Just visit fwp.mt.gov, then click on My FWP Login at the top of the page. You can look up your drawing results without having to log in. As you plan your hunting season, you're probably wondering what block management opportunities will be available. This year's block management guide will be available at FWP offices starting August 11th. You will also be able to find this guide online at FWP's website. Make sure to pick up a copy of this year's guide later this month so you get the current information and rules that apply for each property. In addition, Montana's Upland Game Bird Enhancement Program provides similar hunting access opportunities to lands where habitat work has been done to benefit upland birds. The guide for lands enrolled in this program will be available later in the month as well. Montana's Block Management Program provides free public hunting access to nearly 7 million acres of private and isolated public lands. Thank you to all the landowners who help make these opportunities possible. Lastly, as we head afield this month for scouting and hunting, let's remember that fire danger is still high. Be sure to follow fire restrictions and not park over dry fuels. If you're towing a trailer, make sure you're not dragging chains and creating sparks that could cause a fire. Be safe and have fun out there. That's it for this week. Thanks, Captain.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up, pump it up.
Your local Town Pump's got the largest selection of drinks in town. Happy Dad 12-pack, $17.99. Plus, Pump It Up members save an additional $2, only $15.99. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, oh yeah.
First Security Bank wants you to know when it comes time to buy a car, pickup, boat, snowmobile, or ATV. Just see the folks at First Security Bank. Multiple locations in the Missoula and Bitterroot Valleys. You won't have to camp out to get service at First Security Bank, member FDIC. Well, straight ahead on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, it's Placer Motors statewide trivia with Downrigger Dale on a first-time winner Saturday. If you've ever been a prize winner, you could win today. What do you got for a tease, Downrigger?
The topic for this hour's question is take a hike. See?
I've said that
it's
many
about kind of a hiking.
Could be
Yeah.
hiking
I've
or
said that
something.
many times as the director of the Montana.
Yeah, nobody listens to you.
Hey, it's true.
There's that.
We'll be back right after this. What'd he say? Quit bossing us around.
Attention anglers, when it comes to fishing, only one name stands above the rest: Warrior Boats. Built by fishermen for fishermen, Warrior Boats deliver unmatched stability, performance, and reliability in any waters. From tournament days to quiet mornings, Warrior Boats are designed to help you conquer the water with ease. Built tough and built right. Built for warriors like you. Find your ultimate fishing machine today at warriorboatsinc.com. Warrior Boats. Go farther, fish longer, and own the Montana waters. If you love getting out of Montana's lakes and rivers, you know how special our waters are. But pests like zebra mussels and Eurasian watermill foil can harm fishing and boating opportunities.
You can help protect Montana's waters.
Please clean all mud, plants, and debris off your boat, recreational equipment, and fishing gear before you leave the access site. Drain water from motors, live wells, and bilges. Allow your boat and recreational equipment time to dry before the next outing.
And no matter what type of watercraft you use, stop at all roadside inspection stations.
Together we can protect Montana's waters.
Learn more at fwp.mt.gov/AIS.
You can't beat camping and fishing in Montana as you sit by a campfire after a great day of fishing. Know what to fish bite on and get the gear for camping that works for you from a Montana outdoor-approved sporting goods store. They always give you the best product, service, and advice. In Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports and Western. In Butte, shop Three Bears, Alaska. They all have local knowledge and are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
Brett's RV and Marine's been bringing family and lifestyle together since 1967. Brett's was family owned then and still is today. The Brett's mission is simple: help families go camping and boating, enjoy the outdoor lifestyle, and get them back out quickly when something unexpected happens. Today, Brett's carries over 75 RV and boat brands and offers them all at volume discount pricing. New travel trailers start at just $14,995. Montana, Brett's has you covered with locations in Missoula, Butte, and Billings. Or you can shop online at brettsrv.com or call 833-BRETTS-RV. Your next great outdoor adventure starts at Brett's RV and Marine.
You're listening to The Captain.
I'm here. Let the bells ring out and the banners fly. Feast your eyes on me. It's too good to be true, but I'm here.
Thanks for joining us this morning on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
This is Eric Anderson, the owner of Placer Motors in Helena. Come in and see us today and find out why there's a Subaru, and then there's a Subaru that's been purchased at Placer Motors.
Good morning, 624 Trivia Time with Downrigger Dale, brought to you by Placer Motors on a first-time winner Saturday. We'll see if we can make you a first-time winner in 1 minute.
When you buy a Subaru, you're buying more than a vehicle. You're buying safety for your family, an investment that'll hold its value, and something that'll last a long, long time. In fewer words, you're buying trust. According to Consumer Reports, Subaru has been named the 2025 most reliable automotive brand and best overall automotive brand. And the Subaru Crosstrek and Forester even been named 2025 Consumer Reports top picks. And for a limited time, you can celebrate with special offers during the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on now through September 2nd. Learn more at Subaru.com/CR. Consumer Reports does not endorse products or services. From our lot to your driveway, there's a lot to love at Placer Subaru in Helena, where they're transforming the car buying experience.
All right, our winner will be receiving a first aid kit from Joe Moline in Lewistown. Got a Tiorama pen, a Captain's Choice Max Lure. From Linda at Far Country Press in Helena, the book Glacier Day Hikes. A koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. From Steve Harada, a Steve's Bail Bonds and Wolf Point utility key ring. It has a bottle opener, tape measure, flashlight on there. How could those possibly come in handy?
Well, those could be your tools to salvation, you know, to change your life around.
Yeah.
Or just hang out, wait for Steve to bail you out. But, I mean,
and from
something's gotta change.
Kathy Goodman at SilverThreadsOuterwear.com in Great Falls, a Hook'em fishing ball cap. It's gray with white mesh and 406 leather patch in the shape of Montana on it. Number to call if you know the answer and you've never been a winner on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show on a first-time winner Saturday, 406 721-1290. That's 721-1290 to play and hopefully win with Downrigger Dale.
Well, yeah, well, thank you, Director.
Yeah.
So if I hear one more person say, "Hot enough for you," I'm probably going to go to prison for a long time. But yes, it is hot. So one idea to get away from that is go hike up high where it's cooler. Maybe even go for an epic long hike. So what major trail runs through western Montana and is a popular one with long-distance hikers? Is it A, the Pacific Crest Trail, B, the Appalachian Trail, or C, the Continental Divide Trail? Question again is, what major trail is very popular with those long-distance hikers? Is it A, the Pacific Crest Trail, B, the Appalachian Trail, or C, the Continental Divide Trail?
406-721-1290. If you've never been a winner on a first-time winner Saturday, and while we wait for that winner, let's check in with the Stonefly Fly Shop in Butte.
Hey, it's Mike from the Stonefly Fly Shop here in Butte, Montana. Well, fishing has continued to be really good, and one of the big things is we're starting to see spruce moths out and about on most area rivers, so that means it's definitely terrestrial time, so hoppers, ants, beetles, moths on lots of the rivers. The Big Hole is definitely one of those places for moths, trichos in the morning. A dropper on a bigger dry is definitely picking up fish with some of those Spanish bullets, perdigons, and jig nymphs. The beaverhead continues to fish good as well. The upper section is fishing really well, mainly a nymphing game, but terrestrials are starting to pick up down there a little bit. The upper Madison, your terrestrial time up there for sure. And the Georgetown Lake is slowing down a tad, but Georgetown Lake continues to produce fish, especially in the evening with those bigger caddis a little bit, some damsel still. Your damsel nymphs and leeches will definitely pick up some fish. We've gotten a lot of rain, so it's keeping some temperatures down in the water, but definitely look at those restrictions and closures on the FWP website. Any questions, give the shop a call at 406-494-0707 and enjoy the summer.
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
All righty, our contestant on Placer Motors Trivia is Matt Lutz. You got him on one, Downrigger? Or I'm sorry, Miguel, you got him on one? All right. Good morning, Matt. How are you?
Good morning. Doing good.
All righty. Lay it on Matt there, Downrigger. Whoops, there we go. There we go.
Hey, Matt, so what trail is very popular with long-distance hikers? Is it A, the Pacific Crest Trail, B, the Appalachian Trail, or C, the Continental Divide Trail?
What do you think, Matt?
Continental Divide Trail.
Yes, you are right. Yeah, Continental Divide Trail spans over 3,000 miles from Mexico to Canada, with some of the most scenic stretches found right through Montana's Rocky Mountains. It is the longest of three trails that make up what is called the Triple Crown of hiking, which includes the Appalachian Trail, Pacific Crest, and, of course, the trail we just talked about.
Matt,
So
thank you. Thank you so much for listening there in Lewistown. Your prize package is on the way, all right?
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Now, if you're selling your home and you don't have a real estate agent with a proven system for attracting buyers and marketing budget to back it up, well, it can take a lot longer than you think to get the right offer to sell your home. That's why I only recommend one real estate agent right here in town. I'm talking about Jason Baker of Rise Realty, Montana. Now, his marketing is on a whole different level. He not only has the options to get your home sold on time with cash, he brings you options and marketing that other agents don't offer. Now, for decades, he has helped thousands of families just like yours consistently turn challenging situations into 5-star reviews. Get the option that is right for you and the marketing plan that will make it happen. Call Jason at 552-4443. That's 552-4443. Online, JasonBakerTeam.com. That's JasonBakerTeam.com. Or just Google Jason Baker Team. Check out the reviews from other happy sellers, and you can start packing.
Enjoying summer should never mean discomfort. If you're living with lymphedema or poor circulation, let Harrington Surgical Supply help you stay active and supported with custom-fitted compression products. With personalized in-town service and fittings that keep you moving comfortably, summer just got a little easier. And yes, Medicare may cover your compression garments. Stop by today across the street from Boyce Lumber or call 721-8468. Harrington Surgical Supply. Discover the difference the right fit can make.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
The Western Montana chapter of Safari Club International is committed to protecting hunters' rights and promoting wildlife conservation. For over 27 years, they've supported conservation initiatives, hunter education, and youth programs across Montana. Please plan on attending their banquet Thursday, September 4th at Missoula's Hilton Garden Inn. And get more details on the organization and the banquet by visiting WMTSCI.org. That's WMTSCI.org.
With bike season in full swing, the Bicycle Hangar is here to keep Missoula out and riding. At the Bicycle Hangar, we have an extensive inventory with Western Montana's largest selection of bikes from Giant, Yeti, Jamis, and the largest variety of e-bikes in town. Along with tools, clothing, and protective gear, the Bicycle Hangar has everything you could dream of to get out and enjoy the trails. Add on a top-notch service center, e-bike rentals, and free service for life. At the Bicycle Hangar, we want to be your bike shop.
The Bicycle Hangar, 1801 Brooks, across from Baskin Robbins in Missoula.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Tire-Rama, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
Hey, but first, let's check your weather forecast for southeast and south central Montana. It looks like this. Today, mostly sunny, slight chance of thunderstorms, highs in the lower 80s to maybe even around 90. Tonight, mostly cloudy, chance of rain showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms, lows in the lower 50s to lower 60s. Sunday is sunny, slight chance of thunderstorms, highs in the 80s. Sunday night is going to be partly cloudy, lows in the lower 50s to lower 60s. Now, you can also get the latest in outdoor news and detailed weather forecasts and all kinds of goodies, great videos. It's right there at the go-to website, montanooutdoor.com.
And the Rigger Cast this time around is brought to you by Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer. We'll be back with the captain and whoever Miguel is talking to on the phone as a correspondent over there. I'm not quite sure. But I know we got somebody, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Ready to elevate your dump game? Now is the time to haul smarter and tougher with a Diamond C LPT or LPT GN 2025 or older dump trailer from Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer. Get a $1,500 rebate when you purchase the power and durability of an LPT or LPT GN Diamond C trailer. This offer will end September 26, 2025. See Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer Equipment, 5680 Expressway in Missoula, or call 406-549-4243. Diamond C Trailers. Work hard. Play hard. In Helena, be sure to shop Capital Sports. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing, Captain.
All right, thanks, Director. Good morning, everybody. 25 before 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning, first Saturday of August. Wow.
It is pronounced
we got
Julian,
Mary
right?
Beth Kibler on the phone, and we want to say good morning to her. Hi, Mary Beth.
Well, good morning, guys.
a wonderful day. I've got Bob and Shirley Julian from Belgrade all loaded up. We're about ready to go catch some walleye and bass and northerns. Ben here, he's got one of his guys loaded up. They're going to go catch a salmon. And so Tasha, in those salmon, they have been doing really well on them salmon. They're just getting bigger and more of them as we go along. They had a 19 Myron and Bob Bergquist, who is another one of our soon-to-be guides. They went out yesterday, and they ended up with, they had one break off, and then they had one that was a shade under 20, like 19 and a half or something like that. And Ben had 3 big ones. Yesterday with his clients, they, as far as the particulars is what they did, I really don't know. And Tasha had a big one as well. So, everybody edition, it's all good. So anybody, we are going to be here a little longer to so if you would like to do one of these stacks, and I'll tell you more about walleye and then after tonight. Give us a call, 406-575. We'll get you set up.
Mary Beth, your phone's breaking up just a tad there. I wanted to ask you a question. So put your right leg up on the air and do
it's
like
there.
a turn wheel or something like that.
He's ready.
Drop that
I
tin
thought I
foil
saw
around
you
there
guys have
somewhere,
a
huh?
Ultra on one of your boats. Do you have an Ultra electric trolling motor, Altera?
I do. We've got the Altera Quest. Now I now have 3 of those regular Alteras. 2 of them which are for sale. Quests are incredible.
All right. Well, you were having problems
you gonna
with
get
it, or
one?
Myron was having problems with it out there by Gray's Point. And were you with Myron that day?
I was that day. It was serious. The battery went dead. The lithium battery went to sleep.
I just wanted to verify that. Obviously, you're having problems with the Altera, and now you're having problems with your phone. Why don't you get both those fixed, I hope, and we'll talk to you next Saturday morning. How's that sound?
Okay, the Altera's fine. It was a battery.
All right.
I think we got a bailout on that one.
Yeah. Wonder if she's actually underwater.
my.
It sounds like she is.
That was a good sound effect. Very good sound effect.
Okay, let's do it's 6:38. Let's go to the Turning Trail.
Yeah, let's hit the Tourney Trail, brought to you by Warrior Boats. Experience the Warrior difference.
Put a fishing rod in mine. Oh, I want to make some money. Take me out on the water. Put a fishing rod in my hand. Yeah, gonna win a contest, baby.
Alrighty, let's see. What do we got good luck for today? Good luck to today's competitors. The Montana Student Anglers Season Points event is today on the lower and middle Thompson Lakes for largemouth bass. Fishing for the Cure. That's next Saturday, August 9th on Fort Peck Reservoir for walleye, northern pike, and smallmouth bass. The Montana Bass Nation Team Open September 6th through the 7th on Fort Peck Reservoir for smallmouth bass. John Arnold Memorial is August 15th on Hauser for walleye and northern pike. And, of course, Fall Mac Days not all that far away, September 4th all the way through November 2nd on Flathead Lake for lake trout.
And for more information and a complete listing of tournaments around Montana, log on to the Tourney Trail page of MontanaOutdoor.com. It's brought to you by Warrior Boats. Experience the Warrior difference.
I have. It's good.
Alrighty. Hey, the Montana Outdoor Radio Show is celebrating 27 years of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Yeah. 27 years.
With that in mind, of course, we have a $27 gift card to give away to help celebrate on a first-time winner Saturday. If you've never been a winner.
Ever won.
If you've ever won, are you eligible?
Never. Or not.
Not on a first-time winner Saturday.
You do listen.
Don't be a contest pig.
Yeah. I don't know where our phone operator is, but
he'll be here in a second.
okay,
I could
there
always
we go.
answer
There
that.
we go. All right.
You sent a request.
406 721 1290. That's 406 721 1290. If you've never been a prize winner of any kind. And we'll be back with that winner right after this.
Any angler can put bait on a lure, but good anglers know that catching fish requires more than just baiting your hook. At the Montana Club, we just don't serve you food. Any restaurant can do that. At the Montana Club, we serve you made-from-scratch entrees. That's why we call ourselves the Montana Club. Montana families keep coming back for our uncompromising cut-above USDA Choice and Prime certified Angus beef steaks for dinner. The Montana Club is something for everyone. Catch the flavor of the Montana Club in Missoula, Butte, Kalispell, Great Falls, and Billings, where they're always happy to see you and proud to serve you.
All righty. We do have a contestant. I'm waiting for the transfer. There's the
right.
transfer.
We're walking over now.
I love the transfer. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Trent from Glasgow.
Hey, Trent.
All right.
How you doing this morning, Trent?
Good.
All right. Well, thank you for being a listener and a participant in this fine contest. I'm going to put you on hold, and Miguel will get your mailing address so we can mail your $27 gift card from the Montana Club to you, all right?
Okay, sounds good.
See you, Trent.
All right, there goes Trent in Glasgow. Hey, why don't we come back? What's the line from Should Have Been a Cowboy? If I ask him nice and say pretty please, I think the captain will let us give away a couple of tickets to the Randy Travis concert.
Oh, we got more of those, huh?
It'll probably take some finagling, but we're gonna try to get that done along with Eddie Min from the Lake Ridge Lodging and
He
Bait Shop
sounds like
and
he
stuff.
might be in a good mood. We'll fix that, though.
You're right. You know, usually by 6:45 we've got him down in the dumps
Oh, yeah,
again.
he's hot under the collar by then.
We'll find out and be back right after this.
My love is...
Get ready for an unforgettable evening with the legendary Randy Travis at the Motherlode Theater in Butte on August 26th at 7:30 and in Missoula at the Denison Theater on August 27th at 7:30. Randy Travis is touring in 2025 with his More Life Tour, featuring his original band and guest vocalist James Dupree, performing Travis's iconic #1 hits. Randy Travis will be on stage with his wife Mary, engaging with the audience and interacting with the band. Hear his countless hit singles like On the Other Hand, Forever and Ever, Amen,
I'm gonna love you,
and Digging Up Bones. Don't miss Randy Travis, a country music legend performing live. Go to randytravis.com and get your tickets today.
Power, durability, performance. The 2026 Polaris Ranger lineup is here. From the compact SP570 to the rugged XD 1500. Every Ranger is built to handle the toughest jobs in the wildest trails. Haul more, tow more, in riding comfort. Work hard, ride easy. This is Jeff. Visit us in Lewistown or see what's in store for you at lewistownpolaris.com.
Polaris off-road vehicles can be hazardous to operate and are not intended for on-road use. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a safety training course.
When it comes to farming, ranching, or even fishing and hunting, you need a truck you can rely on. Even more, you need a buying experience that's hassle-free. Look no further than Missoula Chevrolet. Locally owned and operated right here in Missoula, Montana. They offer one low price, plain and simple, always. With over 350 vehicles, including the tried and true Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they are proud to be the Captain's Truck Center.
That's so true. I depend on the experts at Missoula Chevrolet to find me the perfect Chevy Silverado to get me where the fish are biting and the game can be hunted. I travel the entire state, and my 3/4-ton Silverado makes it easy to tow my fifth wheel and boat at the same time. And you can't beat the comfort of the interior. It's simple. I trust the non-commissioned experts at Missoula Chevrolet for all my truck needs.
Find out for yourself exactly what the Captain is talking about. Find your next Chevy truck at Missoula Chevrolet. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
You're listening to the captain and his crew
I get to hear all your jibber jabber, jibber jabber, jibber jabber, jibber jabber, jibber jabber.
on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Hey, in Butte, be sure to shop Three Bears Alaska. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. And Captain, I do believe Eddie Mint is on the line. Do you want to talk to Eddie while we're doing Randy Travis, or how would you like to handle that, sir?
Well, you can. We want to give away a pair of Randy Travis concert tickets.
Yes, we do.
You want to do it while we're talking to Eddie?
Yeah, sure.
That's what we said.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Randy Travis is live in concert August 26th. That's a Tuesday at the Mother Lode Theater at Butte's Center for Performing Arts, and August 27th, 7:30, Wednesday, Denison Theater, University of Montana campus in Missoula.
It's gonna be great nights.
Kokanee, Quinn, make a pick. Missoula, Butte.
Let's go with Missoula this hour.
All right, this
Missoula
hour's
this hour.
and we do waive the first time winner rule. Everybody's
because
eligible
we want
for these.
you to be able to go,
Yeah.
but be
So
sure you can go.
These tickets are for his show August 27th in Missoula. Next hour we'll give away Butte tickets, but if you'd like to win those two Randy Travis tickets for the August 27th show on the UM campus, 406-721-1290. That's 721-1290. And Captain, while we wait for a winner, I'll turn it back to you and Eddie.
Okay. Good morning, Eddie, from the Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop. How you doing today, buddy?
Good, yourself?
Real good. Say, I stopped in yesterday. You were out guiding, I believe, and your daughter, who is probably the best salesperson in at least this area that I've ever run into. She sold me, you got some new products in there with flashers and everything, and I'm always one for gimmicks. Yeah. But you also have a spooler. Why don't you explain the new things that you have received here in the last few days at the Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop?
Well, we got the big spooling machine, and all the copper and diver wire and stuff like that, where we can spool up, anything you want, or if you have a mishap out on the water and you need your, figure out how much stuff you lost and have it, spliced back, or you just need all new or whatever, we can get you all fixed up here with copper, diver wire. I just had to put in another order for some more reels and some more copper. I mean, I've got copper on hand, but it's really been going over well. These guys that this new copper thing has really taken off here, and so I figured to have the stuff here where I can get people back out on the water with the mishaps that we've experienced ourselves, and so you can spool it off. Well, I don't know how much I lost, but I can get it spooled off there, measure it, and get you fixed back up and back on the water without having to put an end to your deal or having to buy a whole new deal or doing it by hand.
Hey.
So, but yeah, no, we can get you fixed up all the way around.
Hey, Eddie, are you getting that copper line from just melting down the pennies in your cash register, or how does that work?
No, they're just been sending them over to me because they're gonna take them out of circulation.
Ah, I got you. Okay, there you go.
But yeah, no, we're running the blood run copper, blood run products, and stuff. So yeah, if you just want to stop in and check it out and just get a little more information on it or learn a little bit more about it, stop in and we can fill you in on it and help you out wherever we can.
All right, Eddie, for the folks that aren't aware, explain how the copper works. In other words, you said if you lose some copper line, you lose how much you have on the reel, and that's very important when you're fishing with copper. How's that work?
Well, like for instance, a 300-foot copper roughly gets you down in that 60-foot water column area. So if you lose 20 feet of it or 50 feet of it, that's going to change where your bait's going to ride. And, without knowing how much you actually did lose, you have to figure that out. So like we did last year, we just have to spool it all out on the, pull it out, measure it back in and stuff. Well, now we can do it all right here. Bring your reel in and we can put it on the machine and get everything figured out and get you back into the fishing zone, and away we go.
And that's interesting how that technology works. Of course, it's the reverse deal that Downrigger had mentioned. Then you take all the wire off, and you melt it down, and you make pennies out of that, and you put them back in the till, and that's the way that works. So fishing, salmon fishing has been extraordinarily good for you guys and a lot of folks out there, hasn't it?
Yeah, we went 5 for 6 yesterday on them, and our biggest one was 21.5, and the day before we went 4 for 6. So yeah, it's been extremely good.
Walleye fishing is also very good. Have you heard any reports out there at Lake Ridge?
Just the guys that are coming in, they are finding, getting their limits of nice eater fish, a few big fish here and there, but weeding through a lot of the small stuff, which is nice to see the small ones. But they seem to be doing quite well on the walleyes yet. Haven't heard much on the pike or the bass, but definitely the walleye and the salmon right now.
Okay, Eddie, when it comes to guiding or when it comes getting on a boat with you or your boys, or when it comes to hotel rooms and that, give us a real quick idea of what availability you have going forward.
Well, right now for guiding, we're full for August, unless we get any cancellations or whatever. But as far as rooms and lodging goes, just have to give us a call and see if our dates, what we have. The book's sitting pretty full right now with this blackjaw fever going on. But, it doesn't hurt to call and just see what we have. Or, we got quite a few buddies that are guiding as well. I know everybody's pretty much booked, but we can do some checking around and help out wherever we can to see if we can get you going.
All right. What's the phone number?
406-526-3597.
All right. Eddie Mint, Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop. Thanks, Eddie. We appreciate it. Director, do we have a winner for a Randy Travis event concert giveaway?
Oh, yes, we do. Thank you so much for all the phone calls there. Good morning. Welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, my name is Joe Ron. I'm calling from Helena.
Hey, Joe, how are you this morning?
Joe? I'm great. I'm fantastic this morning. Beautiful morning.
Are you a Randy Travis fan there, Joe?
I am.
All right,
I love
beautiful.
Randy Travis.
All right, awesome. Well, I'm going to put you on hold. Miguel will get the rest of the information you need to know about how you pick up the tickets. You just won 2 tickets to his concert in Missoula.
Yeah, that's in a great venue, too.
August 20th. Yeah. The Denison Theater. August 27th. Congratulations. Thank you for listening. And hang on a second there, Joe.
All right, thanks.
All right, that is Joe Ron, our latest winner from Helena. Captain?
All right, well, I guess we are coming up to wrap up the first hour. We're going to be back, and we'll talk a little bit about this, and we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll explore a lot of different things, and we'll have some gibberish and jabberish, and we'll be back with more of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Why is he looking at me when he says that?
I love the gibberish and the jabberish. What lies beneath that might be causing clogs in your sewer or other drain lines? Don't be digging around to find out. Just contact Thomas Plumbing and let them bring their flexible shaft drain cleaning machine to the rescue. Thomas Plumbing system bends and rotates. A flexible shaft can be routed over and around obstacles, and the camera attachment adds to the efficiency. Underground clogs call for the flexibility of Thomas Plumbing. 2327 South Avenue West in Missoula, or call 532-LEAK.
The only real estate agent I trust right here in Missoula and the surrounding areas is Jason Baker with the Jason Baker team at Rise Realty. Now, thanks for joining me today. What happens when someone needs to move because of a job and they're on a tight deadline to sell their home?
Sean, there's 2 ways to sell a home, passive and active. Passive is when an agent sticks up a sign and waits around, and then there are aggressive marketers like myself. Heck, I'm on your show right now, and I spend tens of thousands of dollars a month to help get our listings noticed.
All right, great insight, and thank you for this update. He knows how to cut through all of the talk and to give you accurate information, put the most experience and the best marketing to work for you. Don't leave money on the table. Talk to the only agent in town I recommend. Call Jason at 552-4443. That's 552-4443. Online, jasonbakerteam.com. That's jasonbakerteam.com.
Join Fallon's Farm in making a meaningful difference today. Fallon's Farm, a horse and equine rescue and sanctuary in Arley, Montana, was founded by the passionate Mike and Wendy Ramos to give animals a second chance at life. Here, rescued animals receive not just food and veterinary care, but a safe, loving home where they can thrive. The horses and equine at Fallon's Farm rely on support in every way, financial, physical, and emotional. As the spring and summer months bring higher costs for hay, machinery, and labor, your donations help the farm navigate these challenges and continue its life-saving work. Whether it's $20, $50, or $100, your donation gives Fallon's Farms the flexibility to care for these animals. Visit fallonsfarm.org to learn how you can help. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated and see how your support is transforming lives. You can ensure a brighter future for these animals and continue this important work. Mike and Wendy are deeply grateful for your support.
Hi, it's Scott the Painter. We all know about keeping up on the routine maintenance of our vehicles. But how often do you think about your home's preventative maintenance? So don't neglect it. Part of that routine care is interior and exterior paint. It also adds to the curb appeal and value of your investment. So if it's been more than 7 years since you had fresh paint applied, it's time. We've been helping people all over western Montana maintain their home's looks and value for over 26 years. That's Scott Arnold Painting at 381-8545.
Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
They are capable of sinister and dangerous acts.
This is the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Does not compute. Does not compute. Does not compute.
Well, we're wrapping up the first hour. You know,
Yeah.
It just occurred to me, I was thinking about this during the break, that this hour, the past hour, has been mainly about eastern Montana and the Fort Peck Reservoir. And it's, you know, there's a lot of activity going on here. We've given away a pair of Randy Travis tickets. We zoomed over to Missoula to do that.
Yeah.
Gentleman out of Helena won those. But this next hour, we're going to cover Tiber. We'll talk to Ruann up there at Tiber Marina. We'll also get a hold of Matt, Captain Matt, about Flathead Lake. We're going to cover a lot of different areas in the western part of the state. So we hope people look forward to doing that downrigger, Dale.
Oh, yeah. We got all kinds of goodies. And for those of you that have been frantically texting me and emailing me saying there's no link to the podcast that's
Right.
coming.
It's happening.
Miguel is cooking that post up now. We had a little wire cross on the post, apparently. So we'll get it done.
Wire cross.
Well, it's telegraphed.
It was
in
copper
every-
wire.
Wire? I thought we Bluetoothed all this stuff anymore.
No, it's all copper. We get it from Eddie,
Copper?
the used copper line that Eddie has.
In other words, downrigger, we got a big backlash in our copper reel.
Yeah, it's clogged up. But Miguel has a plunger.
Okay. Going to cut some off, and we're going to re-reel. Okay, we'll be back with the next hour right after this.
This is Scott Richmond, and along with my co-host Arnie Sherman, we bring you What Do You Know? A show that goes beyond the headlines with insightful conversations and compelling guests from all walks of life. From business and politics to sports, entertainment, and culture, we talk with the people who have stories to tell and perspectives that matter. Join us Sunday mornings from 8 to 9 on News Talk KGVO, or listen anytime on Apple or Android podcasts.
Locally owned Air Quality Mechanical's been serving Missoula's heating and cooling needs for over 31 years. Whether it's sales and installation of top-notch systems like Daikin, brush beast duct backs, dryer vent cleaning, or air conditioning and furnace tune-ups and maintenance, you can rely on the local experts at Air Quality Mechanical. And be sure to check them out on Facebook and Instagram for the latest specials and helpful tips. Stay up to date at airqualitymechanical.com, too. Air Quality Mechanical, tough enough to drive pink.
AM 1290 and K25 2FP 98.3 FM, Missoula. News Talk KGVO for Western Montana, a Town Square Media station.
Making a change. I'm Paul Stevens, Fox News. The agency responsible for reporting the state of the labor market needs a new leader. Fox's Chanley Painter.
The BLS reported the U.S. only added 73,000 jobs in July, and it sharply revised its figures for the preceding month, saying only 14,000 jobs were created in June and 19,000 in May. That's more than 250,000 lower than what the agency had originally estimated. The president saying on Truth Social, McIntyre will be replaced with someone much more competent and qualified. Important numbers like this must be fair and accurate. McIntyre was nominated by former President Biden. She was confirmed by the Senate 88-8. Vice President J.D. Vance voted for her.
And that is Fox's Madeline Rivera. 4 people killed by gunmen at a bar in Montana on Friday. The suspect still on the loose.
As police have said, they are still looking for the suspect. His name, Michael Brown, age 45, of Anaconda. Sheriff Ed Lester of Butte-Silverbow offered a description of Brown. He said that Brown was seen last driving in a 2007 white Ford F-150 pickup truck. It's got Montana plates DTY 493. And he was also identified by the Granite County Sheriff's Office as wearing a tie-dye shirt and jeans and an orange bandana. So this suspect is still at large. He's described as being 5'10", 170 pounds, with blue eyes and brown hair, and is believed to be extremely dangerous and armed.
And that's reporter DJ Bauer, Fox affiliate KTMF-TV. Corporation for Public Broadcasting shutting down after being defunded by Congress. The CPB was signed into law by then-President Lyndon Johnson 58 years ago. It helps fund both PBS and NPR. Most of the money, though, is given out to more than 1,500 local public radio and TV stations across the U.S. America's listening to Fox News.
From the Fox News Podcasts Network.
I'm Janice Dean, Fox News senior meteorologist and host of the Janice Dean Podcast. Join me every Sunday as I focus on stories of hope and people who are truly rays of sunshine in their community and across the world. Be sure to subscribe to the Janice Dean Podcast at foxnewspodcast.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And don't forget to spread the sunshine.
America's listening to Fox News. From the Fox News Podcasts Network.
This is Jason Chaffetz from the Jason in the House podcast. Join me every Monday to dive deeper into the latest political headlines and chat with remarkable guests to hear their take on American life, politics, and entertainment. And don't forget, there's always somebody doing something stupid somewhere.
Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcast.com
or wherever you download podcasts.
Must listen to podcasts from Fox News Audio.
One of 2 undocumented migrants accused of trying to run over ICE officers in Colorado has been arrested. ICE saying his name is Francisco Zapata Pacheco, and he's been cooperating with their investigation. They're still looking for the man they think was actually behind the wheel, Jose Menendez Chavez. ICE says he's a migrant from Mexico who's been deported from the U.S. several times and has been previously convicted of child abuse and domestic violence. Congress, meantime, looking to ban lawmakers from trading stocks.
Several bipartisan bills have been introduced by different members of Congress. A Senate committee advancing the Honest Act, which would ban House and Senate members from trading stocks starting in 2027. Some Republicans pushed back, saying it would target President Trump. But the bill's sponsor, GOP Senator Josh Hawley, says while the ban does extend to presidents and vice presidents, it wouldn't take effect until the next administration is in office. Both Hawley and Republicans opposed to the bill say they've had conversations with President Trump. In Washington, Ryan Schmelz, Fox News.
Night vision goggles worn by a Black Hawk helicopter pilot may have contributed to a mid-air collision with a commercial plane over Reagan National Airport.
The suggestion comes in the last of 3 days of NTSB hearings into the tragedy. Experts suggesting the goggles would have made it difficult to see the plane's colored lights, which might have helped the pilot determine the plane's direction, and that the goggles would have limited the pilot's peripheral vision. Previous testimony focused on altimeter readings on the Black Hawk and a breakdown in radio communication between the helicopter and the tower. Gary Baumgarten, Fox News.
And the Washington, D.C. City Council voting Friday to advance a stadium deal that could bring the Washington Commanders back to RFK Stadium. The first council vote, 9-3 in favor of the move on Friday. A second vote is set for September the 17th. I'm Paul Stevens. This is Fox News.
This is Scott Richmond, and along with my co-host Arnie Sherman, we bring you What Do You Know? A show that goes beyond the headlines with insightful conversations and compelling guests from all walks of life. From business and politics to sports, entertainment, and culture, we talk with the people who have stories to tell and perspectives that matter. Join us Sunday mornings from 8 to 9 on News Talk KGVO or listen anytime on Apple or Android podcasts.
Wounded Warrior Project helps post 9/11 veterans and their families realize what's possible. With support and resources that bring warriors together and empower them to become stronger, both inside and out.
It's possible to begin healing, to get the help you need,
to find peace. And as each warrior's needs evolve, so do we. Because these last 20 years are just the beginning. Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/possible.
Just pull your chair up close to your radio. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud.
Good morning, Captain.
Like to check your licenses, boys.
Good morning to you.
Live all across Big Sky Country, it's the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you statewide by Missoula Chevrolet, home of the official truck of the captain, Vibrant Hearing, Warrior Boats, Tire-Rama, Gretz RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors, your local Subaru dealer in Helena. And now, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Ooh, yeah. Let's take a look at your forecast for central Montana. Today, mostly cloudy, slight chance of thunderstorms in the morning, chance of showers through the day, chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs 70 to 80. Tonight, mostly cloudy, chance of rain showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms. Lows 55 to 60. Sunday, partly cloudy, chance of rain showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. Highs 75 to 80. Now, remember, gang, you can always get the latest in outdoor news, detailed weather forecasts, and a link to the Montana Outdoor Podcast featuring Dr. Chad Bishop and Dr. Andrew Whiteley from the Montana Biology Program in the University of Montana. This is one of the highest ranked biology programs in the world, working on all kinds of great research stuff, like Dr. Whiteley is working in genomics in fish. So I had to ask him, hey man, can you engineer a 30-pound walleye for me? And he answered it this way.
Going from gene to what that organism actually looks like for a trait that we care about in a wild animal is so complicated. Sometimes we can understand, okay, this gene, if we go in and we edit it, we have this effect on the overall end result. But to take that into the wild.
So you're thinking maybe? Yeah, just listen to the podcast or watch it on YouTube and find out the rest of what he has to say about that right there on the go-to website, MontanaOutdoor.com.
And the Rigger Cast this time around brought to you by the Come On In. We'll be back with the captain. Josh has a Fresno report. We're going to try to get a hold of Ruan at Tiber, too. All on the way in 1 minute.
Escape the ordinary. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Missoula, Bozeman, and Billings features family-friendly lodging that offers a rustic atmosphere with resort amenities. Options include king or 2 queen bedrooms, roomy kitchenettes, or a relaxing jacuzzi suite. There's complimentary hot breakfast, guest laundry, a large pool, kiddie pool, 5 hot tubs, fitness center, and a beautiful indoor courtyard that features a rock waterfall. Escape the ordinary. The best value in lodging today is at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Missoula, Bozeman, and Billings. Make your reservations online at comeonin.com. That's CMONINN.com.
In Livingston, be sure to shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing, Captain.
Well, they certainly are, Director, and I am over here. I'm the captain, Montana Outdoor Radio Show, Fort Peck headquarters. And we have the director who's in the command center. Good morning, Denny.
Howdy, Captain.
We got Miguel Lee, man on the phones. Kokanee is going to be cooking up in her kitchen here shortly. And Down Dale
Here I am.
is also on the radio here with us this morning. Josh Perro is live, and he's going to give us a report on Fresno Reservoir. How are things looking at Fresno Reservoir right now, Josh? Good morning.
Hey, it's actually not looking too bad. This is the first time I've had my boat on the water out here in probably over 2 months.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. But we're out on the water. The dock is fully in. The water is a pretty browny stain color, 72-degree temperatures. But no, we're looking good, so you can definitely get a boat in now.
Okay, so how high is the water? I mean, is it like pretty close to what it usually is, or what?
No, we're still low. We're still only at 20% full right now.
Okay.
And keep in mind when people go online and look at that data that they're actually looking at the data a day behind too. So that data on.
Josh, what is the situation with that boat ramp? I know they were talking about extending it. Did they get that done?
Yeah, no, it's all done. The new concrete is already under the water.
Wow. Cool.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm actually probably going to pull the dock up here myself after I pull the boat out today, because the dock is actually a little low in the water now, which is a good thing. The water came up to the dock, but
yeah.
So I've only caught one fish so far. I'm just kind of scanning around, looking and seeing where they're all at, and kind of seeing the differences from them changing so much from the water level on them. But
what'd you catch so far?
One little walleye.
One little walleye. Okay. Well, they're in there then.
So Josh.
Oh yeah.
Josh, is it when you back down that boat ramp? Is it like backing from Malta to Fresno? The length.
Oh, not quite. It's pretty long. It's still shorter than backing down the Tiber one. So, but yeah.
What's the?
And then,
do you know what the future is? Are they going to get water back into Fresno?
Yeah, no. The plan is definitely to get water back in. I mean, obviously, we need more rain and more snow melt off to get more water first. But yeah, no, they are definitely working on filling it. I mean, there's 455 CFS coming in right now, and not much going out. So they're working on filling what they can.
Hey, Cap, when I got an update from the people at the what you want to call it, trying to think of the name of the river. Anyway, they said by next year, Fresno should be pretty much just like normal.
Oh.
So, yeah, so this year will be a little different. But
I was talking to Downrigger yesterday a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw it in Havre, but we had about almost much water in our lunchroom at work as we did on Fresno Sunday night. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh sent me pictures of that flooding, and not good. They're in Havre, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I went downstairs to our lunch.
All right,
well,
listen.
People were like, hey, Perro, go get your...
All right, that's Josh Perro live from Fresno Reservoir. If Rigger can ever think of the river, that'd be helpful if it goes into Fresno Reservoir, because that's what we need to get the water in there. But we have Ruann from Tiber Marina on the phone. Good morning, Ruann.
Hold on, we're waiting for a transfer here, Captain.
A transfer.
Yes, Kokanee Quinn is in phone retry. We have Ruann.
We here. Oh, good.
Yay!
I was calling with the winning answer. Do I want to know the prize? It's the Milk River.
I was thinking the Milk and
the Milk River.
What do I win?
Well, you win the fact that you have helped me with my Alzheimer's greatly. The Milk River, yes. That's part of the Milk River Project.
There you go.
It should be back to normal soon.
There you go.
Congratulations, Ruann.
Thank you very much. I was so proud of myself.
Who are we talking to right now again?
Your prize is a promise
let's
from
put
Downriver
Ruanne
not to
on
come
hold
fishing.
and get her mailing address. No, I'm just
Gonna
kidding.
put, God, how many times have I said that?
Oh, no.
Is that like the check is in the mail?
Well, kind of. Yeah. A little bit.
Ruanne, if you'll quit laughing and making our Saturday morning here, would you give us a report from Fresno, from Tiber Reservoir?
Tiber. We're a little soggy this morning, but not as bad as Havre. It rained all night, and boy, the roads are probably a little soft for anybody wanting to travel down here with a trailer, but it's been great fishing still. This whole year has been really a good year for fishing. The fishermen have been mostly happy. So that's always a good thing. You want to keep the fishermen happy.
Oh, yeah.
They're catching fish. That's what they want.
Yeah, that's true. How are they catching those fish, Ruanne?
Well, it depends. If you're a bottom bouncer like my husband, they said find some weeds. Just come on the outside of the weeds, and that's a really good place. Find a little bed of weeds. If you're jigging, find a little muddy shore where the waves are hitting up against the shore, and do a little jigging. If you're crankbaiting, I had a guy tell me they're a little scary of the boat. You got to stick them out. He likes to crankbait, and he likes to use a planer board at about 200 to 250 feet behind his boat.
Wow.
So it depends on the technique you're wanting to use. But still, the Marias arm has been the better arm. Yeah, there's a little bit coming out of the Willow Creek, but a lot of it is still that Marias has been producing some of our best fishing this summer.
So, Ruanne, what kind of rain did you guys get in the last week or so? You mentioned some water.
Well, we got to watch all the storms. It was like they all went around us, and there was this little hole right above us. We did not get all of the rain that everybody else got around us. We kind of sat a little bit sheltered, and until last night, we got some nice, soft, gentle rain all through the night. So we've kind of missed this, and it looks like it's raining a little bit now, but we've kind of missed all these torrential downpours that Havre and Great Falls and everybody else around us is getting. So we're kind of sitting in this nice little pocket.
Oh, good. So what's the phone number to call to get more information from Tiber Reservoir?
406-759-5637.
All right. That's Ruanne, director from Tiber Marina. Let's do a little cooking with Kokanee.
Happy to do it from the kitchens of MontanaOutdoor.com, Cab.
What you got cooking? I got rice cooking in the microwave. She got something cooking for me tonight, and a little bit of chicken fried.
Well, kind of chicken fried. It's a Jägerschnitzel, and it is delicious. We're going to make it with some elk steaks this go round. I know when you think of a schnitzel, you think maybe pork, but traditionally, apparently, it was elk or venison. So what you're going to need is 4 elk steaks, pounded thin, some butter, onions, and mushrooms. You're also going to need a little flour, beef stock, and some cream, salt and pepper, of course, to taste. You're going to dredge the steaks in flour and then pan fry them just a few minutes on each side till they're done about, medium rare. Then use the same pan to make a flavorful mushroom gravy. It's a really great way to turn wild game into something satisfying, and really, it's beautiful but very easy. So you could either serve it to, a party crowd, or for an every night meal, your elk Jägerschnitzel. And that is, of course, at MontanaOutdoor.com.
All righty. Thank you, Kokanee. Straight ahead on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, it's Placer Motors statewide trivia with Downrigger Dale on a first-time winner Saturday. If you've never won any prize, you are eligible to play. What kind of topic you got for this hour's audience anyway, Downrigger?
Topic of this hour's question is, well, aren't you a big fella?
Thank you.
Look at you. Big fella.
I am August. I am love. All right. We'll see if we can make you a winner right after this. Brett's RV and Marine's been bringing family and lifestyle together since 1967. Brett's was family owned then and still is today. The Brett's mission is simple: help families go camping and boating, enjoy the outdoor lifestyle, and get them back out quickly when something unexpected happens. Today, Brett's carries over 75 RV and boat brands and offers them all at volume discount pricing. New travel trailers start at just $14,995. Montana, Brett's has you covered with locations in Missoula, Butte, and Billings. Or you can shop online at brettsrv.com or call 833-BRETTS-RV. Your next great outdoor adventure starts at Brett's RV and Marine.
If you love getting out of Montana's lakes and rivers, you know how special our waters are. But pests like zebra mussels and Eurasian water milfoil can harm fishing and boating opportunities.
You can help protect Montana's waters.
Please clean all mud, plants, and debris off your boat, recreational equipment, and fishing gear before you leave the access site. Drain water from motors, live wells, and bilges. Allow your boat and recreational equipment time to dry before the next outing.
And no matter what type of watercraft you use, stop at all roadside inspection stations.
Together we can protect Montana's waters.
Learn more at fwp.mt.gov/AIS.
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
Montana's a big state, and the men and women that call it home know why they live there. It offers unique outdoor opportunities year-round. It's a way of life for them, but each region of the state does have its own set of challenges. That's why Montana hunters and fishermen have come to depend on their local sporting goods store to help them get the success they strive for in every region across Big Sky Country.
When you shop your local Montana Outdoor approved sporting goods store, you get the best products, service, and advice.
In Butte, shop Three Bears Alaska. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, head on over to the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. Over in Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports and Western.
All of these sporting goods stores have local knowledge for the area of Montana that they serve, and all of them are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
You're listening to the captain and his crew.
This is the perfect family scene when Mom, Dad, and Junior all want to hear the same radio program.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
This is Eric Anderson, the owner of Placer Motors in Helena. Come in and see us today and find out why there's a Subaru, and then there's a Subaru that's been purchased at Placer Motors.
Good morning, 7:23 trivia time with Downrigger Dale on a first-time winner Saturday. Brought to you by Placer Motors. We'll see if we can make you a first-time winner in 1 minute.
When you buy a Subaru, you're buying more than a vehicle. You're buying safety for your family, an investment that'll hold its value, and something that'll last a long, long time. In fewer words, you're buying trust. According to Consumer Reports, Subaru has been named the 2025 most reliable automotive brand and best overall automotive brand. And the Subaru Crosstrek Enforcer even been named 2025 Consumer Reports top picks. And for a limited time, you can celebrate with special offers during the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on now through September 2nd. Learn more at Subaru.com/CR. Consumer Reports does not endorse products or services. From our lot to your driveway, there's a lot to love at Placer Subaru in Helena, where they're transforming the car buying experience.
Yeah, our winner will be getting a first aid kit from Joe Moline in Lewistown, a Tire-Rama pen, a Captain's Choice Max Lure from Linda at Far Country Press in Helena, the book Glacier Day Hikes, a koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, from Steve Harada, Steve's Bail Bonds and Wolf Point Utility Keyring featuring a bottle opener, tape measure, and flashlight. How might that come in handy, Downrigger?
Well, you know, those will be the tools to turning over a new leaf, as you say, as they say, you know, kind of.
Well phrased, well phrased. Mm-hmm. And from Kathy Goodman, this was last hour's ball cap prize as well. Sorry about that. I didn't update here, but from Kathy Goodman at silverthreadsouterwear.com in Great Falls, a new ball cap in honor of King Salmon season on Fort Peck. A 406 salmon hat, heather gray with white mesh and a silver and black leather patch on it. And the number to call if you know the answer and you've never won any prize on the show before, 406-721-1290. First time winner Saturday, 721-1290 with Downrigger Dale.
Thank you, Director. So last hour we learned about the Continental Divide Trail, which is very popular with long-distance hikers. The most scenic part runs right through western Montana. Now, while we might want to do a little run through that, you may run through some very large critters, very large mammals you might see on that trail. What is the largest mammal in North America that is also native to Montana? Largest mammal in North America. Is it A, the moose, B, the American bison, or C, the grizzly bear? Question again is, what is the largest North American mammal? Is it A, the moose, B, the American bison, or C, the grizzly bear?
Alrighty, 406-721-1290 if you have never been a prize winner. And while we wait for that winner, let's get up there to the fish camp and Chancey in Kalispell.
Good morning, Montana. Chance here at Chancey Fish Camp to give you that weekly fishing report for up in Kalispell area. Lots of whitefish going on. Guys are catching a bunch out there, pretty much the whole lake. Been getting some better reports up on this north end now. Out on the Delta's been decent, right off the break of it. Towards the Big Fork side's been pretty good. I've been hearing over towards Woods Bay, still doing okay, a little slower now, but they're still getting some fish there. Summer Bay, a little bit smaller fish, but they're picking them up out there too, kind of, I call it the Pigtail Island, the little tiny weather station island out there. Going down towards Lakeside, Angel Point, Caroline Point, all that's been decent. Still down at Rollins, and then getting some reports still down over the Narrows, Skidoo Bay, Yellow Bay, all them doing pretty good. Haven't heard too much on the lake trout. I know they're still getting them, and they're definitely mixed in with those whitefish too. So guys are throwing another big tube jig out as they're fishing for whitefish. Still doing the trolling stuff. Most of those whitefish are in that 40 to 60 foot range, so good place to start. Some smallmouth action pretty much all over the lake too. So lots of good fishing going on the lake. Some other action. Still hearing some guys up trolling on Ashley on the Kokanee, smaller size, but getting some good numbers. Some bigger fish coming out of Bitterroot trolling. I've been seeing some fish up to 19 inches in there. It's still a little bit over on Dickey. Kookanoose has been good on a lot of small fish, but good numbers. Most everybody's trolling right now. I haven't heard too much on the rainbows on Kookanoose. It's been a little bit quiet. River fishing's been good up here in the North Fork, fishing well if you're wanting to fly fish. Purple haze, little hoppers, stimulators, elk hair caddis, all that's been good. Good numbers of fish, smaller fish, but fishing pretty well. South Fork's been fishing good. Bigger hoppers, bigger stimulators, oranges and yellows. And, of course, spin fishing's always good. Little Panther Martins and black and golds, just straight gold, all that. Just be sure to check your regs on the Flathead River because there are some new regulations once again on that. So be sure to check that. The main stem's been a little bit slower. Thompson River fishing good. Some rainbows, some browns down that lower end. Towards the Clark Fork's been pretty good. Fisher River's been pretty good. So good river fishing. They're all in pretty good shape. Pike fishing, we've still been hitting the sloughs off the river early in the mornings, picking up a couple, 2, 3, but some good fish, some up to 14, 15 pounds, some 6, 8 pounders, throwing big jerk baits. Church, Slough, Half Moon, Fennon, they've all been pretty productive. Perch action's been a little quiet. Hearing a few guys on Marion early in the mornings, picking up some decent numbers. Lower Thompson's been decent on some perch too. So lots of good fishing going on. Hope everybody's enjoying their summer. Good luck fishing out there, swinging the fish camp if you're in town.
All right, thanks, Chancey. Our contestant on the line for trivia, Vern Green in Great Falls. How are you this morning, Vern?
I am doing great.
Awesome.
We're calling you from Tiber.
Oh, wonderful.
Great.
What do you got for Vern there?
Brother Vern, what is the largest land mammal in Northern America? Is it A, the moose, B, the American bison, or C, the grizzly bear?
What do you think, Vern?
Well, my fishing partners, Johnny and Jim up here at Tiber, we say it's the bison.
You are correct. Yeah, American bison, it's a big one. They can get up to 6.5 feet tall and weigh up to 2,000 pounds.
All right, Vern, we got your mailing address. We'll get your prize package mailed out to you. Congratulations, and we'll be back with the cat.
For a fantastic breakfast, lunch, or dinner, a great beer or cocktail, and terrific atmosphere, find yourself in Paradise. Paradise Falls starts serving at 7 a.m. every day, featuring traditional breakfast favorites and Paradise Falls specialty items. For lunch and dinner, there's a huge menu of burgers, sandwiches, steaks, pizzas, salads, pasta dishes, appetizers, and more. And of course, a full bar and all those TVs. Whether you want to sit inside or out on the beautiful, spacious deck, make it family-friendly. Paradise Falls, 3621 Brooks, Missoula.
Town Square Media is proud to announce the Women's Expo in Great Falls is coming back to the Pacific Steel and Recycling Four Seasons Arena, October 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The Women's Expo is growing fast, so be sure to get your booth space reserved now by calling 406-761-7600. If your business targets the female audience, you will want to be at the Women's Expo. 3 days of shopping, showing, and sharing a variety of goods and services, all designed for you and those special ladies in your life. Don't miss the Women's Expo, brought to you by Town Square Media.
Rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome. That is our goal at One Horse at a Time Draft Horse Rescue. This is Jasmine, and we are located in the beautiful Bitterroot Valley. Not only do we save draft horses from going to slaughter, many owner surrenders have also found new homes through us and are protected by our lifelong adoption contract. We invite you to follow along on our journey to provide the best care and life for these deserving gentle giants. Find out more about how you can help. Visit onehorseatatime.com.
Back to school isn't just for new backpacks, it's the perfect time to upgrade your ride. At Campbell Kia of Missoula, we're giving you $1,000 minimum for any trade-in, and we've got a huge selection of reliable, budget-friendly, pre-owned vehicles ready to roll. Need a truck? We've got them. Need something fuel-efficient for that school commute? You bet. Bring us your trade, no matter the shape it's in, and drive off in something you'll feel good about this fall. Come see us at 5243 Trumpeter Court in Missoula, or check us out at campbellkia.com. Campbell Kia of Missoula, where we are community-driven.
Hey, this is Dwayne with Energy Partners. We know every dollar counts. Our customers save hundreds on their propane costs each year by using Energy Partners. We have been here serving our local communities with local people for over 2 decades. Switching to Energy Partners has never been easier or more affordable. Make the switch today and see the difference for yourself, and let us save you some money. Visit our website today at energypartnerspropane.com to find a location nearest you.
Teresa Lunn with United Country Real Estate Western Montana Group knows what it takes to sell your property.
The United Country Marketing Advantage provides us with the tools. Combine that with experience, honesty, and work ethic. Your buyer is out there. Commercial, residential, ranch, or acreage. Nobody knows the country like we do.
Teresa Lunn and United Country Real Estate Western Montana Group, covering the state with main offices in Missoula and Plains. Visit an office or call
728-9733.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Tire-Rama, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
Hey, but first, let's take a look at your weather forecast for west of the Continental Divide. Looks like this. Today, rain showers likely and a chance of thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 70s to mid-80s. Tonight, partly cloudy, lows in the mid-40s to lower 50s. Sunday, mostly sunny in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy, highs in the 80s. Hey, don't forget now, you can get the latest in outdoor news, detailed weather forecasts, great videos, and oh, so much more. It's all waiting for you at the go-to website, montanooutdoor.com.
Yes, sir. And that there Riggercast is brought to you by Superior Hardwoods of Montana. We will be back with the captain along with Brett French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette, in 1 minute.
Hi, I'm Corey with Superior Hardwoods in Missoula. If you're searching for the perfect hardwood floor, we have you covered. Explore our Heirloom series, made from reclaimed wood, full of character and rugged history. Or check out our Wilderness series, a new wood line with true circular sawn textures, inspired by the rugged beauty of the Montana wilderness. Looking for something refined? Our Treasure State series features a smooth, character-grade option perfect for a clean and timeless look. We also deal with pre-finished hardwood flooring for quick installation and engineered hardwood options. From classic to rustic, we can help you find or source just about any hardwood floor you're looking for. Visit our showroom at Highway 93 South in Missoula or explore online at superior-hardwoods.com. Superior Hardwoods, let us guide you through the woods and onto the perfect floor.
In Lewistown, please be sure to shop the Sports Center. Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing, Captain.
All right, Director. Good morning, everybody. Live and direct from Fort Peck. I'm the captain, and we got Brett French, who is the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette. He also helps out with MontanaOutdoor.com. And this week, Mr. French, you are venturing beyond the borders of Montana, and you're telling some wild and crazy stories of Wyoming wardens. Good morning, Mr. French.
Good morning, Captain. That's right. Yeah, they put out an annual report, Wyoming Game and Fish does, and this year picked some of the strangest ones, including when the warden rolled up to this one Packers Lake and saw a fishing line extending out of a SUV into the lake, found two people asleep in the back of the SUV, and when he woke them up, the one person, the male, said he didn't have any identification and asked if he could be excused to go to the bathroom, and took off on foot. He was later found in the state of Nebraska and apprehended, but was taken immediately to the emergency room because he had consumed 3 grams of methamphetamine and was not doing well. So it was also found that the van parked next to the SUV had been stolen. So this kind of goes to show you some of the strange encounters that wardens come upon when they're out in the field. You know, they're all alone. People are armed, especially during the hunting season. And one of the most unusual hunting stories was this tale about some elderly guys over in the southwest corner of the state who killed several elk, including a bull and a spike, and just left them because they thought the elk would drop immediately when shot, and when they didn't, they never bothered to go look for them. And so they shot like about 5 elk down there, and were cited, and were apologetic for not following up. But it just goes to show how weird things get out there, including the post you guys had last week that's probably drawn a lot of attention about the poaching out here in the Bull Mountains that resulted in some arrests.
Yeah, it's interesting. The guy that took off and said he's going to go to the bathroom, that's actually a fairly good line if you're, the warden's not going to say, hey, no, you can't go to the restroom. But then he just keeps on walking.
Yeah.
And they found him in Nebraska?
Yeah, he did not.
Are you serious about that?
He did not specify the bathroom that he was talking about was in Nebraska.
Right.
I didn't say I had to stay in Montana.
So what about, let me ask you this. What about Montana? Do you think Montana has the same type of stories with the wardens that Wyoming does?
Oh, yeah. Remember we used to have that TV show that highlighted some of the strange encounters that the wardens had. And I was just listening the other day, and they said one of the most, where they get some of the most calls in Montana was out at that Logan shooting range, or it's not really a shooting range, it's just some state land out by Logan in between Three Forks and Bozeman there, where people have gone out and shot, up their TVs and washing machines and stuff like that, and bullets have been whizzing over people's heads. So, there's definitely similar instances in Montana, probably a lot of which we don't hear about.
All right, Mr. French. Well, we appreciate the information, and we will talk to you next Saturday morning.
All right, thanks.
All right, now we got Captain Matt from Fish On. How you doing, buddy?
Fish On.
Hey, Fish On with Captain Matt. Good morning, everybody.
Morning,
hey,
Matt.
Beautiful morning. Good morning. Beautiful morning here on Flathead Lake. We got low clouds. Had a pretty good storm come through last night and the night before, so the lake's getting a little turned up, but fishing's been pretty hot still. Like I said last week and the week before, it's Christmas time up here in the Flathead. Lots of gifts in the water. We've been fishing for whitefish pretty much every day. Still getting a few lake trout, trolling and jigging, but we've been hitting the West Shore pretty hard. What we're seeing, Captain, is, like I said a week or two ago, 3 different stages of these perch. We're seeing these 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1 1/4 inch size perch. So we got different stages of hatch on these perch. So we're trying to find that 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch perch, and that's where the whitefish are really targeting. We're in that 45 to 55 foot water, anywhere from West Shore, Painted Rocks. We're down by the islands today, Cedar and Shelter. We have been hitting Angel Point. We hit Woods Bay and Yellow Bay last week. So pretty much anywhere you got a nice point with a little bit of weed bed, that's where we're really targeting. We're using the normal Zimmer type jigs, green with a speckled paint on it. And yeah, guys, it's been great. Yesterday we got a 5-pounder, a couple 4-pounders, and some really nice 3-pounders. I mean, these fish are fat. They're loading up on all these perch. The fight is incredible. Right now we haven't got one in the net yet, which is very rare for us. But we're going to move and see if we can get on some hungry whitefish out here. Other than that, Captain, guys, be careful out here with all the storms coming through. Watch the weather. Be safe out there. And we'll catch you guys next week. If you want to give us a call and get on the boats with Fish On, we are 844-FISH. Pretty hard number to remember, 844-FISH. Give us a call. We'll get you out there. And, guys, enjoy the weekend. Be safe out there.
All right, Matt from, well, you already heard the number, and you already heard the name of his guiding service. So let's see. I guess we're going to go to a break.
Right,
we're going to come back, yes, sir. And we're going to give away a pair of tickets to the Randy Travis concert in Butte.
Yes, sir.
Which is August 26th. Plus, we'll try to reach a couple other correspondents to cover the whole state for you right here on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Get ready for an unforgettable evening with the legendary Randy Travis at the Motherlode Theater in Butte on August 26th at 7:30 and in Missoula at the Denison Theater on August 27th at 7:30. Randy Travis is touring in 2025 with his More Life Tour, featuring his original band and guest vocalist James Dupree, performing Travis's iconic #1 hits. Randy Travis will be on stage with his wife Mary, engaging with the audience and interacting with the band. Hear his countless hit singles like On the Other Hand, Forever and Ever, Amen, I'm gonna love you, and Digging Up Bones. Don't miss Randy Travis, a country music legend performing live. Go to randytravis.com and get your tickets today.
Did you know that Tire-Rama offers more than just tire services? Our expert technicians take care of other vehicle needs like belts and hoses, brakes, check engine diagnostics, oil changes, wheel alignments, and more. It's all about our dedication to keep our customers' vehicles running smoothly so they can travel with peace of mind. When it comes to your vehicle needs, Tire-Rama's got you covered. Find your neighborhood Tire-Rama and see a list of services at TireRama.com. Tire-Rama, more than just a tire store.
Attention anglers, when it comes to fishing, only one name stands above the rest: Warrior Boats. Built by fishermen for fishermen, Warrior Boats deliver unmatched stability, performance, and reliability in any waters. From tournament days to quiet mornings, Warrior Boats are designed to help you conquer the water with ease. Built tough and built right. Built for warriors like you. Find your ultimate fishing machine today at warriorboatsinc.com. Warrior Boats. Go farther, fish longer, and own the Montana waters. You can't beat camping and fishing in Montana as you sit by a campfire after a great day of fishing. Know what the fish bite on and get the gear for camping that works for you from a Montana Outdoor approved sporting goods store. They always give you the best products, service, and advice. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, shop the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. They all have local knowledge and are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
When it comes to farming, ranching, or even fishing and hunting, you need a truck you can rely on. Even more, you need a buying experience that's hassle-free. Look no further than Missoula Chevrolet. Locally owned and operated right here in Missoula, Montana. They offer one low price, plain and simple, always. With over 350 vehicles, including the tried and true Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they are proud to be the Captain's Truck Center.
That's so true. I depend on the experts at Missoula Chevrolet to find me the perfect Chevy Silverado to get me where the fish are biting and the game can be hunted. I travel the entire state, and my 3/4-ton Silverado makes it easy to tow my fifth wheel and boat at the same time. And you can't beat the comfort of the interior. It's simple. I trust the non-commissioned experts at Missoula Chevrolet for all my truck needs.
Find out for yourself exactly what the Captain is talking about. Find your next Chevy truck at Missoula Chevrolet. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
You're listening to The Captain.
Got a mouth like an outboard motor. All the time. Put, 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 put.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Hey, in Miles City, make sure you shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Before we turn it back to the Captain and Scott the Painter with his Helena area report, we have more Randy Travis concert tickets to give away.
Really?
And this is the Butte show this hour, right, guys?
Yep.
All right.
That's at the Mother Lode Theater, right?
Yes.
On the 26th of this month.
Butte Center for Performing Arts. You're right, 7:30, August 26th. That's a Tuesday. If you can go to, and we do waive the first 6 month.
Yep.
Yeah, we waive the 6 month rule on calls because this is a special event giveaway here. If you would like to see that Randy Travis concert, August 26th in Butte, you give us a call right now, 406-721-1290. That's 721-1290. I'm thinking we got a lot of Randy Travis fans. The callers have just been
It's a legend, my man. It's a legend.
The winners have been jacked so far.
Too. Yeah.
721-1290, and we'll be back with that winner in a minute or two there, Captain.
All right, thanks, Director, and make sure that you want to go to that.
Yes.
You're going to go to
Good
the concert
point.
in Butte.
Yes,
We'll hunt them down and kill them if they don't.
We have Scott the Painter on the phone, who's been waiting patiently to give us a report from the Helena area. Mr. Painter, go ahead. You're on.
Thanks, Captain. Thanks, crew.
Hey, Painter.
So the Helena area is fishing pretty good. We'll start with Canyon Ferry real quick. The walleyes, from what I'm hearing now, have kind of moved a little bit more north. They're still picking up a few around ponds, back down by the ponds, but best bite I've heard is from Duck Creek north up to Goose Bay, through Beer Can Alley, and over as far down as Beaver Creek, and they're by in front of White Earth on those rock cliffs, or that riprap that's in there. The fish have moved out a little deeper. We've had these warm temperatures. Might have cooled off a little bit. I haven't heard anything yet this week, but bottom bouncing with crawler harnesses seems to be the best ticket right now. Smiley blades, purple and red seem to be the hot colors, but don't be afraid to experiment. So yeah, guys are pulling them at about 0.5 to 7 to 0.8 miles an hour. So that seems to be pretty good. Mostly smaller fish. I haven't heard of a lot of big fish this year. Kind of strange, but usually one or two get picked up. I will say one thing: the pike fishing there is okay right now. The trout fishing is really good down at the north end of the lake, from White Earth north, down by Cemetery Island. Guys are picking them up. They're getting them in that 18 is about as shallow. 30 is probably where 30 is where I've heard most guys are picking them up in that 25 to 30 feet of water. They're pulling the standard gear with trolling, lead core liner, downriggers. They're using crankbaits, the mixed rock and roll spoons, and the Viking lures seem to be working pretty good. They're trolling those at about 1.9 to 2.2 miles an hour. Hauser, the walleye bite is pretty good. But I mean, it's kind of hit and miss. Seems to be like up by Black Sandy down to White Sandy and a little bit in the causeway, not too far up the causeway arm. That seems to be more of a jig bite with a crawler or a fluke tail or a paddle tail minnow. That's in that, again, a little cooler water temperature down there, so it can be a little shallower. 18 to 25 feet seems to be the best number. Trout fishing there is good. That seems to be up closer to the dam. A little better water flows, a little more current, a little colder water. Halter, the kokanee bite is doing pretty good right now. The fish are down deep. So you want to be using something, downriggers seem to be working, or a drop shot rig, or not a drop shot rig, a drop line rig. You can Google it up and see it. And they're in 60 to 70 feet of water. The trout fishing is pretty good throughout the lake. Again, you want to be, those fish seem to be over about 65 feet of water and about 30 feet down. Trolling, again, the same standard gear seems to be working there. The walleye bite is a little better than it has been on the upper lakes. Not as good as it was a couple weeks ago. Again, warmer water temperatures. Seems to be more up in the canyon. So that seems to be the best bet there. Those fish are in 18 to 28, 30 feet of water. That seems to be a jig bite also. So that's what I know about the Helen area. If you guys are going to fish around, just be careful. Keep an eye on the weather. We don't want any bad accidents out there. Hope everybody has a great weekend.
All right. Scott, one quick question or observation on Facebook. Trevor Johnson, who guides and targets kokanee out of Holter, boy, he's had some pictures of some nice looking
just huge ones.
Kokanee that weighs 6 to 7 pounds. I guess they're the bite.
Yeah, and that's not uncommon at this time of year. Yeah, that's not uncommon for this time of year. Those fish have schooled up really good. That's what I'm hearing. Guys are seeing pretty good sized schools when they're getting into them. Those fish are probably, they're kind of pre-spawn staging. So that thing's going to get better between now and probably middle of September as those fish start transitioning and starting to move up into the bays and stuff to spawn. So, yep, it ought to be a good one. I'm hearing guys that are seeing good numbers on their screens and picking up pretty good numbers. So,
all right, Scott Arnold, the painter, with another report from the Helen area. Thanks, Scott. Have a good weekend, Director. Let's get back to the Randy Travis concert giveaway.
Shoot, we had the winner on the line, Captain, but the call got dropped. However, we got all the information the winner needs to get their tickets to Randy Travis, the concert in Butte, August 26th, 7:30, Motherlode Theater at Butte Center for Performing Arts. That was Mike Riley in Hamilton,
Yay.
Captain. So congratulations to Mike.
Randy Travis concert, he lives in Hamilton. He's going to travel all the way to Butte. That's how popular Randy Travis has been over the years.
Yeah, that's...
And maybe, I guess we don't have time. I was going to have Downrigger explain how this concert takes place and a little bit of background of Randy Travis. We'll do that next week. Maybe if we have time. So we're going to come back. We're going to wrap up the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, and we're going to talk a little bit about this. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And as I said last hour, there'll be a lot of gibberish and jabberish, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store has 12-pack domestic beer on sale. Coors, Coors Light, Miller Lite, Bud and Bud Light, 12-pack 16-ounce cans, just $15. Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store at the corner of Brooks and South Reserve, Missoula.
There's so much summer splendor to be enjoyed under one big sky in City Lake, Montana. The lakes, the mountains, the scenery, fishing, hiking, recreation, friendly people, fun shopping. Find it all in City Lake. And visit the best little gift shop in City Lake. Good times, gifts, and clothing. City Lake branded clothing, souvenirs, trend-setting fashion, wallets, purses, jewelry, Huckleberry goodies, and lots more. Plus, sidewalk sales all summer long. Good times, open 7 days a week. Highway 83 in City Lake.
Join Fallon's Farm in making a meaningful difference today. Fallon's Farm, a horse and equine rescue and sanctuary in Arley, Montana, was founded by the passionate Mike and Wendy Ramos to give animals a second chance at life. Here, rescued animals receive not just food and veterinary care, but a safe, loving home where they can thrive. The horses and equine at Fallon's Farm rely on support in every way, financial, physical, and emotional. As the spring and summer months bring higher costs for hay, machinery, and labor, your donations help the farm navigate these challenges and continue its life-saving work. Whether it's $20, $50, or $100, your donation gives Fallon's Farms the flexibility to care for these animals. Visit fallonsfarm.org to learn how you can help. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated and see how your support is transforming lives. You can ensure a brighter future for these animals and continue this important work. Mike and Wendy are deeply grateful for your support.
It's a creepy underworld crawling with misfits and lowlifes with names like Greasy Glob and Tarface. It's your car's undercarriage teeming with corrosive road materials. You probably don't think about it very much. Fortunately, Happy Days Car Wash thinks of the undercarriage for you with the most sophisticated, powerful system to get you sparkling clean above and below, plus an awesome, thorough towel drying at the end. Clean car, Happy Days Car Wash on Brooks between Fairbridge Inn and Pizza Hut in Missoula.
Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store now has in stock pre-made grab-and-go cocktails, Sun Cruiser and Surfside. Try the iced tea vodka or the iced tea lemonade vodka in a variety of packaging. Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store at the corner of Brooks and South Reserve, Missoula.
Good morning, everybody. This is the Captain. Before we wrap up the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, I want to invite you to join us every Friday morning from our local fishing program, Catching the Big Ones, live on the banks of Brooks at Paradise Falls. We'll help you get ready for a weekend of fishing with area reports and advice and try to make you a winner with our weekly trivia. Catching the Big Ones every Friday morning, 8 to 9, live from Paradise Falls on News Talk, KGVO AM 1290 and FM 98.3.
You're listening to the Captain and his crew.
You never know what you're going to get.
Here's more of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
You know, we have a lot of reports that we get throughout the week, and sometimes you don't have the airtime on the actual live radio show to play them, but you can always listen to all of those reports on MontanaOutdoor.com, the audio report page. Miguel does a good job of posting those up. One of those in particular is a pretty good report this week. Mike Stack from the Rocky Mountain Supply down there in Dillon. Great report. So take a listen to that. What else, Rigger? What are you going to send them out with?
Oh, man, there's so much going on. Just be careful. We get a lot of thunderstorms this time of year, so watch for lightning and such. And we're going to have that link for the podcast coming up. Of course, you can always just go to YouTube, Montana Outdoor Podcast. You'll find it. But that is a fascinating podcast. Boy, the research that these guys are doing, I mean, it could just kind of change the world. I mean, heck, they might even cure literally like CWD and whirling disease stuff. You gotta watch that on YouTube or listen to it. So go check it out.
All right. Have yourself a good week, everybody. I know over here at Fort Peck, if we would have got the rain in April and May, it'd be a lot different deal for the farmers. The grass behind the Montana Outdoor Radio Show lodge has grown substantially in the last week, and the captain had to do a little mowing yesterday.
Good.
So,
attaboy.
Yeah. All right. Have yourself a good week, everybody, and enjoy August. We're in August right now.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster?
Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
I'll trust water bottles and a flashlight to save the day, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize